Very dangerous, this Mayo forward line. Noel Durkin, the sides are level. The game has come to something like life in the last 5 minutes. That was well set up. There was a nice bit of interaction and a deadly finish from Durkin, who's good in front of goal. That's neatly taken by Colm O'Rourke. Foul, but the referee allows an advantage. Into Flynn. Front around Jimmy Brown, taking it on the outside, then inside on the left-hand boot. Across it goes to McCabe. And that's Colm Coyle over the bar. His first point since coming on, increasing Meath's lead. And with 5 minutes to go to half-time, this was the latest score. The forwards now beginning to assert themselves a bit more. Bernard Flynn getting a bit of leeway, going right, then left. Shot off target, but held up well back there with McCabe in the action. Back to the on-running Coyle, no marking, and straight over the bar. TJ Kilgallen can't take it. Colm Coyle menacingly forward. Breaks down. Taken by Frank Noon. 3 players around him, and the ever-alert Brian Stafford there too as Matty McCabe turning on the right boot, and that sails over. McCabe's first point, and there are 4 between them once again, and the Meath followers are happy. Meath looking a little faster to the play. McCabe getting it back as Flynn, and Jerry McEntee, a good move this. Will it finish with a score, however? It certainly does. Coyle second. He's done well since coming on, Colm Coyle. There's the position then, and we're now almost into injury time. McEntee, the last of about 5 or 6 players involved before releasing it to Colm Coyle. Once again, you have to say the marking is awfully slack, and Dermot Flanagan is the player who should have been marking him. Brian Stafford here. Paul was menacing. Maybe 3 minutes of injury time now played. Beggy going forward well. This is a good run by Beggy. And it's gone wide. Not alone could he have scored a point that time, I think he could have ballooned it into the top of the net as well. But the referee saw a foul as he was going through, and it's going to be a free from the 13-metre line. David Beggy, a very elusive player, player of great pace, going through 2 defenders that time. Watch for the challenge that comes in here. And as he was pulled down there on the 13-metre line, just outside the large square. So a 13-metre free rather, and over it goes. Second half underway. TJ Kilgallen, well blocked down by Jerry McEntee. Liam Hayes foraging. Down towards a very alert Bernard Flynn. The forwards expect to get those loose passes. That's a good move. Stafford high and over the bar for his 6th point of the afternoon, and it comes after about 17 seconds of the second half. Bernard Flynn getting miles ahead, well, nearly miles ahead of Jimmy Brown. Look at the loose marking then. Stafford never closed down, and he sticks it straight over. So the Connacht champions then having a huge task ahead of them. Hale slipped inside. That comes back out. Dermot Flanagan colliding with TJ Kilgallen. It breaks loose to Colm O'Rourke. 2 Mayo players out of action at the moment. O'Rourke outside him, he's got Matty McCabe. Overhit the hand pass, just needed a little touch. McCabe was totally unmarked. The backs now completely losing touch. Flynn misdirecting, kept in play by Colm O'Rourke. Once again, look, nobody marking. And he has time to swing it onto the crusty left boot. Over it goes, and it's 10 points to 2. And we've only played, what, a minute and a half of the second half. Jerry McAtee can't hold, it spills away from his grasp. Down to Tommy Morgan. Oh, that's a giveaway of a ball. Matty McCabe chasing back. He's got support there if he wishes to use it. From Martin O'Connell. Anthony Finnerty, the Mayo player. Porrick Lions. This very mobile Meath team. Colm O'Rourke. Chip on towards Jinxie. David Beggy. Once again angling for the score. And he's put it over. That's his first. 9 between them in the early stages of the second half. The champions now playing like champions, getting first to the ball. Very deliberate in their passing movements. That broke down. Picked up again by David Beggy. Good solo and a fine execution at the finish. Mayo looking for a little bit more penetration and a bit more effort as well. Noel Durkin here. Joe Lindsay's loose inside, but he's held up. Elected to kick to Dennis Carney, who's now playing up around the half-forward line. Fisted down into space. They waited for it, weren't expecting it. McHale, the shot, a goal! What this game has so badly needed. And it's come 13 and a half minutes into the second half. An interesting ball dropped away to the right-hand side. Watch when it came back from the fist of Finnerty. Lindsay wasn't expecting it, neither McHale, and it was dispatched quickly to Liam McHale, who drove it in low, and a good goal. Michael Collins. Here's Anthony Finnerty, along with TJ Kilgallen. Outside is Dennis Carney, and that's gone over the bar. Carney, who started out at left corner back when he played in last year's Connacht Championship at centre forward. And he's showing some good attacking ideas. 3 players involved in that build-up. Finnerty, Kilgallen, and finally Carney. What a good shot. Oh, that's well gathered in midfield by Sean Maher, who was fouled. And that's the 11th free for Mayo in this second half. They've kicked 4 wides in that period as well. The Western followers giving their team every encouragement. Into McHale looking for another goal off the post with McLyons there too. Down to Finnerty and over the bar it goes. Anthony Finnerty's first score. And once again Liam McHale was very much involved in the thick of the action. Just 6 between them now. 7.5 minutes to go. Watch as that ball came in deep towards McHale. There was a good half block by McLyons. Watch for that. It came off the post, down to Anthony Finnerty, and was put over the bar. O'Malley, back to Porrick Lions. That's half block down to Kevin Foley, who's played really well and steadily at right half back. Down it comes to Dennis Carney. 6.5 minutes to go. Dennis Carney in. McQuillan ponders, mixes, and Finnerty dispatches it to the back of the net. Oh, what a turnabout! Mayo's second goal, and there is just a goal between them again. Dennis Carney drilled it in high. McQuillan wondered whether to come, whether to stay. In the end, he fumbled. It broke out and spilled away from his grasp to Finnerty, who pulled on it well and into the corner. A good catch by Liam Hayes when most needed. The pass forward. Gideon Murtagh, oh, very high challenge. A dangerous challenge by Dennis Carney, and the book has to come out. Gideon Murtagh, the substitute, introduced in the last 10 minutes as Carney pleads his case, but that was high and dangerous. The referee had no doubts at all, or indeed I think should anybody else. And this will absolutely seal Meath's victory, I feel, with 3 minutes of injury time played. Brian Stafford kicks. It's Meath's 16th point. He's got 9. Fine contribution. He says, surely that's it, referee. 7 points between teams, and there it is. It's Meath who go forward to the All-Ireland final, the county's 11th appearance in the decider. They got a bit of a fright in the last 15 minutes from a very gallant Mayo team. Full credit to both teams for a semi-final which ends Meath 16 points, Mayo 2 goals and 5. And the Royal County's dream of a 2 in a row is very much still alive. It'll be a Meath-Cork final as expected.